folks, this show tonight is brought to you by Green Relief, who is here right now tonight in the back. If you're feeling the aches and pains of everyday life, the stresses of the job, why don't you check them out in the back for some RVDs, CBDs, legal here in the state of Florida. Check it out at agreenrelief.com. And our following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, and weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the Adonis, Richard King!
The Adonis making his way to the ring. Richard King, let me tell you, was a tag team specialist for most of his career. Now he has paving his way in singles competition, making a name for himself, and he wants to do it here in the last territory in CCW. And look at this guy. He calls himself the Adonis, and he looks like the Adonis. This guy is athletic. He will flip over you. He will dump you on his head. Be careful with Richard King.
His opponent comes to us from Puerto Rico, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing in at 210 pounds. He is the reigning NGCW International Champion, the man of faith, the Boricua Warrior.
The Boricua Warrior is here! What an entrance, coming out with some gold! What a singles match we got lined up! Some great singles action already, and we're going to continue it with Boricua Warrior and Richard King. What an entrance! Boricua Warrior has some years under his belt. Obviously, as you can see, has been successful wherever he goes, and he has made a stop here in the last territory. And he's got a big test in front of him in Richard King, and both these guys in excellent shape. This is gonna be a good one. Not too many times you see a masked luchador like the Boricua Warrior being the bigger man in the ring, but he is huge for a luchador. I mean, he is just a big man in general. Look at the arms on this guy. Here we go, both men trying to find single success here in the last territory. Who is going to come up on top? Collar and elbow tie up. Boricua Warrior with that side headlock, just wrenching on the head with those giant arms. Richard King gets him off. Oh, if I'm Richard King, I don't want to get into this contest. Richard King in great shape, but he is outsized here. Boricua Warrior here, showing off to the fans, showing that physique off. Richard King doesn't look too impressed, though. Now Richard King with a chance. And both men receiving about the same reaction from the fans. All fans impressed with both men. Richard King signaling for a test of strength. Again, I don't know if I would want to be going power and power against the Boricua Warrior. Boricua Warrior must be thinking Richard King's got something up his sleeve. Here we go. Both men. Solid. There it is. Richard King, as sly as ever. And just thrusting that chop in. Oh, and there's another one. You heard the thud. Bouncing the head off that top turnbuckle of the Boricua Warrior. Ah, come on. Referee giving him his count. King again, just showing no remorse here. Strangling his opponent with his boot. Now stomping at the corner. The Boricua Warrior needs to get out of here in the worst of ways, and he does just that, sending Richard King with the Irish whip. Now he comes in with a big splash into the corner. The Warrior coming in with another one. Oh, first got to get the fanfare. It's going to cost him. He paid for that one as Richard King gets out, and he hits a clothesline there, taking the Warrior off his feet. And 2 count, and Warrior just gets his arm up there. Richard King may be taking Boricua Warrior by surprise here, showing off that quickness. And look at this, line him up and just kicks him right in the back. Right in those kidneys. Man, that's gotta pay dividends for the rest of this match. And now just showing no respect, stomping his head down. King trying to play mind games here. He's going for another one of those kicks. This time, higher up on the back. That is going to affect Boricua Warrior's breathing. Already with that mask, it's not going to help. Just getting tossed in the corner. This is Richard King's match right now. But look at this, Boricua Warrior catching him. Modified spine buster. Looks like he didn't get all of it. Richard King might have caught him with a DDT on the way, but both men feeling the effects and the crowd trying to will them both up. The Warrior is feeling it. Boricua Warrior up to his feet. Going, scoops him up, but King gets out of it. Schoolboys him, and then look at this. Into this modified single leg submission. Looks like he's trying to apply a knee bar. Boricua Warrior, you hear him screaming in pain as Richard King is stretching. Oh, and then just with that leg DDT. Boricua Warrior is in some pain. Who knows if he's going to be able to keep walking on that leg throughout this one. Richard King has been methodical throughout this whole match. Has paced himself well and is now picking apart Boricua Warrior. And trash talking now, playing those mind games that we seen earlier. But I think here Richard King should be more focused on Boricua Warrior, less on the crowd. He's got him down, but he's got to keep it on him. This is a big man he's in there with. Still doing a good job at keeping it on him. Now hanging up that leg and still working on in the ropes. Referee's going to have to give him the count, get him out of there, and he does just that. Oh, and look at that. Just tasteless kicking that rope. Here we go. Both men train some strikes now. Boricua Warrior trying, and look at that. Richard King so smart. Stopped trading strikes with a bigger man, went straight for the leg, and now he's got the advantage again. Just tripping him out of the corner. He's doing whatever he wants to the Boricua Warrior right now. He's fighting a one-legged man. Just twisting on that ankle. That just sends pain coursing down the entire leg. Boricua Guerrera doing whatever he can to try to fight out, but it's not going to happen as the knee bar is applied again. Richard King showing off some technical prowess here. And you have to be thinking, how much can the Boricua Warrior stand this? He's been getting his leg just twisted up and stretched this whole match. And you hear the fans getting behind Boricua. And he gets to the ropes there. Referee's going to have to break that submission. Richard King pulls him away. Richard King maybe going for a figure four here. Boricua Warrior gets him off of him. Send him off to the corner. And Boricua Warrior is now on the offensive with those heavy hands. Just striking at that midsection. Now sending Richard King off in the corner. There's another one of those splashes. Man, that must be taking so much out of King. All that body weight crashing down on him. Now sending King out again. And Boricua Warrior lining something up. Scoops him up. Can we be seeing a power slam here? And that's exactly what we see with the running power slam. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Just like that. I talked about it earlier. The Boricua Warrior just had that size advantage, and the running power slam gets the job done here tonight. Richard King tried attacking the base of Boricua, but just could not get the job done here tonight. Boricua Warrior showing the heart of a warrior, showing the heart of a champion, surviving that one. This has been CCW Conquer Kissimmee 2, and folks, we're just getting started. We have had 2 great singles matches. Got to see some great singles action, and we're going to continue it on as Ryan Katz is going to take us to the next match.